Hey everyone, I'm Aiden, and I'm on the journey to becoming the internet's. I screwed this up. I'm on the journey to becoming YouTube's and Twitch's most popular stage performer retro gamer. Not because I want to, but because I'm needed to help as many people as possible. So if you're interested, please. Oh, testing one, two. If you're interested, please jump on board. Okay, yeah. My mic does this funny thing when starting up, where for some reason it loads in really quiet, and then like I press a button or something on it activates, and suddenly boom, it's really loud. Sorry, you might have heard that. Okay, well, for some reason that had moved down. Technical difficulties. Can't get enough of them. But yeah, today we're just simply going to work on as many pinatas as possible. I've been trying to keep up with this sort of amazing clickbait every time. I can't always do it, I'm afraid. But we are going to get all of the pinatas. And I think in a future episode I'm going to prepare some gardens to show you. I might be a little tired actually. But you know, I have just been playing Toontown Rewritten. Oh, I love when Elephanitas do that. But you know, when... Yeah, I've been playing Toontown Rewritten all day. Thank you to Alfie, who I assume is going to turn up later. He helped me at least make a bit of progress on the racing. I've maxed it out. And also... Oh, Kitty Floss. Speaking of, I need to get them. At least I think so. Yeah, I maxed out the racing. And I've also made progress on my Cellbot suit, so if any Toontown fans are watching me right now, you're probably all like, oh, I know what that is. Okay, the strangest things happen in this garden, I swear. What is that? Oh, we had a dragonfly visit? Either that or I just entered accidentally. I feel like a lot of the flying pinatas enter accidentally, and it's like, whoops, whoops-a-daisy, that didn't go how it should. Okay, I have to be careful with these pinata guides because if I am wrong, oh, I can do it from here. Haha, I recovered it. If I do it wrong. Oh yeah, I remember a previous episode where I had the original game requirements and not the second game which I'm playing. Therefore, I got all the requirements wrong. I don't know why they changed all of them, maybe to make them a bit more achievable. Ah. Huh. We could prepare this. Oh, we could prepare that as well, okay.
Good morning. Can I interest you in something seedy?
Yeah, it's a smaller pinata, but more kind of difficult to unlock, I guess. You just wouldn't really think to do it, that's the issue.
There's plenty more where that came.
Right, place item.
Thanks. I wish I could say
You know what,
I've
been going on the spiritual journey. I'm much more religious now. I'm slowly... I think yesterday was my time where I was a caterpillar in a cocoon and now I'm a butterfly, because I was really, really tested last night. I'm gonna go into the story, but you know, I want to get this done first. I'm sure I'll repeat it when people turn up, but you know, well, I just have to check. Are we live? Yeah, we're live. Okay, well, just have to make sure. Small creative problems when you don't have the audience that watches you at every... Oh my gosh, that's broken. But you know, as long as you can get a stream done without relying on the audience, the stream will go on. That's the best way to do it. And oh my gosh. If you're seeing some icon glitches, it's purely because the game wasn't released on PC. And okay, I'm looking for... Yeah, I know what I'm looking for. Cool. Got these cutie pinatas. Oh my gosh. I'm out of practice. I might be a little tight. Oh. Well, I completely forgot about this. I'm sorry. Oh, they did not escape me there. I was surprised by that. I'm too good at manifesting. They didn't get away. But yeah, I might as well tell that story and then tell it again later if people turn up. But last night, I found myself... I was just working on Toontown Rewritten. What else? I was doing racing and stuff. And turns out I have a specific time before like the water's turned off and like everyone wants to go to sleep. So like, oh, I was about maybe 20 minutes late. So I went in that bathroom and I just used a jug of water and a sponge with soap on, and like it wasn't the most ideal, like just pouring the water in the bath, but you know what was different there? I've done that before, but that time I wasn't stressed. I was at peace because I found that living in the present moment and having so much self-love, you know, that void you have in your heart that you have to fill with just entertainment or anything, just anything. Self-love. Focus on that and you'll be alright. And after that, maybe if my family find out about this, like, maybe they'll be like, oh, he's mature, or maybe like, oh, he's naughty, shouldn't have done that. It's not even bad, it's just simply, I'm not allowed to, well, it depends if I can do it without making a noise, which I pretty much did. I went down, realised, oh, I went past that point as well. There seems to be a theme here, like even in the stream, I found myself Toontown Rewritten in an actual boss fight, and I was like, oh no, it's past the point I was supposed to record at. But back to what I was saying, I went down. Oh, the Fizzly Bear. That gives me flashbacks to last episode, my gosh. But I went down, I got the waffles, the protein waffles, which I really did not know how to cook, but I just guessed. I used my intuition. I used the it's not the air fryer, it's the grill, that's it. And usually I use that for my toasties. Oh, Roman, welcome to the stream. First, you're very uncool now. You're banned. No one says that in my community. Yeah, I got the waffles. It took so many attempts. Normally, I put the corned beef toasty in the grill, and I'd wait for the light to at least turn off and then on again, and it would be cooked. These waffles took about like 4 cycles of that, because for some reason, it's as if this idea that I had wasn't quite right, but I got it done. I got some golden syrup on the waffles, went up, had a fork, scooped it in my mouth, and it was just a little sickly, and after all that I was like, yeah, I don't really want the waffles. I made a mature choice there because, you know, I had no pressure of, oh, this food will get wasted. Oh, the Rorio. Well, hey, okay, we're getting the Rorio now. Yeah, I've got the pinatas needed for that. But what was I saying? I guess I can do this actually. Therefore, they're not gonna plant in the grass. Yeah, the waffles. I actually took down, and I remembered previously my parents to save on like the food and stuff, they put some kind of, they put it in like the on the counter and put this sort of like weird plastic covering. It's not, it's like a sort of bowl kind of thing, but it's big enough to just place on top of it. It's not really a bowl, it's I don't know how to explain it, but I just put that on top. Dishcloth, tea towel, that's it, tea towel on top, so like the flies couldn't get at it and stuff. So yeah, and I found in the morning, this morning, it had been claimed by someone who wanted it. So, you know, Very good choice by me. Again, trust in intuition, especially when you have all this self-love, all of this inner peace. Doesn't seem like a fitting time to be talking about this, but you know, I'm going to free the Pudgeon, don't worry. I've already started work on that. It seems, yeah. And you have to just put your faith in the universe, or whatever you believe in. I believe in God and my angels actively helping me. Oh my gosh, why'd I go through that? Why? I don't want to talk about it. You were saying about waffles and that's all I remember.
You call it? I put it.
I started talking about the story before anyone even turned up, so you know, maybe when more people turn up, I'll redo the story. But you know, that was when the thing is, I have all these kind of things around me manifesting that indicate like, oh, this is coming. And like it was saying that, oh, today's the day. You get it today. And I realized, I was wondering what the heck was happening. I had a really good day, like pretty much best day ever. Got to sit down, play a Toontown Rewritten the whole day. And just out of nowhere, Grand Prix, etc. I just had quite a bit of good luck. Oh, we're getting the Rorio. Speaking of. Oh, sorry I'm late. Welcome to the stream, Alfie and Roman. I'm not sure if I welcomed you, Roman, but you know. Yeah. The thing is, I've been getting a lot of videos as well suggested to me saying that you're going to be a millionaire. And I believe that. I strongly believe that, because it's about putting faith. Like, it's always about faith. Like, there's so many people, like scientists, etc. Like for example, like, why does water put out fire? You could come up with a scientific explanation, but either way, we're just, as a society, we've just put this sort of reason to things that are illogical. And when you become someone who's into philosophy and improve on their spiritual self, it does end up becoming like, you start realizing how much society, media, your parents, not intentionally, they don't know any better. They did their very best, and I forgive them, but they lied to me about how everything works. The idea is to put out the good energy, enjoy life, have self-love, inner peace, throw away all those doubts, throw away all the insecurities. They do nothing for you. Feeling fear, etc. Feel happy. If you feel like me right now, but I do this daily now, and I start the morning off with like all these self-affirmation videos where they just say stuff. Oh, that reminds me, I need to record my own. I won't do it for a public video, but you know, it would help if you would say all this stuff that they say in these videos on the morning, on the night. It's just really convenient times to target, because you know, if you do this on the morning, your day's automatically going to be better, because I found that I tend to forget a lot of the things I went through on the previous day. Oh, what? Someone's gone through this? What the heck? I don't even know what's happened there. Was that the Elefanilla? I don't even know. Oh, we've got the Pinata. I may have gone off track there and forgotten what I was talking about. What are we on about?
Hey,
I
got
just
some
came
work
from a
for
coin
me?
mint, by the way.
Start
Good
the
job on
page.
that.
Here you go.
Good luck getting your cashbot suit to max, because you know that is that's going to take a while. Who wants to be a millionaire? Me, please. I need the cash. I mean, that's an example. You can go on that show, showcase how smart you are, and you get $1 million for doing pretty much nothing. Like, people work 9 to 5 jobs. that is a perfect example, actually. Thank you. Where like people work 9 to 5 jobs for minimum wage just to try and make things work. And unfortunately, that's just the lie. Honestly. The idea is to put the energy out. Like actually do inspired action. I go to the gym, I do all the stage work, voluntary stuff. But you know, you have to detach. If you get attached to your dreams, like, oh, why is it not here? And like, I can't be happy without this dream. You will find out that the dream, like I found like people find my Twitch channel, my YouTube videos, like I see a new person comment, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Then like 5 seconds later, I'm just like, well, on to the next thing. The only thing that will actually help you be happy now and forevermore is self-love and inner peace, and just thinking all these nice thoughts and actually being grateful for all the magic that's happening around us. I mean, me, for instance, I've got a cool microphone. You could come up with a scientific reason. Oh, sorry, I hit the desk. You could come up with a scientific reason for why it works. Like the PC, that is complicated. The webcam, 3 monitors, fan. Just even simple things like windows, like having a house around you. Like, there's so much magic around us that you could put a scientific reason to. But we're really just trying to make sense of an illogical situation. And instead of just trying to figure out the how, we should be thinking about us. We should be thinking about how can I be happy now with the cards in my deck. And I've used this to work out that what I know about on Tuesday onwards. I'm going to spend like 3 days recording a film, which I'm very excited for. That I didn't just walk into stage and then get offered the lead role in this film, which is just going to have a private screening, be on DVD. It's not quite an international blockbuster film. But I'm pleased and I am enough. You are enough. We don't actually need to achieve anything. So yeah, just be happy now. Find peace in what you have now. And you will find the craziest things will happen. Because yeah, I just out of nowhere, I get told that, oh, I've got a 3-day holiday in like this sort of forest. I've never been. Well, actually, I think I've been, but as a kid, so I don't really remember it. But it's during like this perfect timing where like we get the filming done, and literally the day after we wrap up on filming, 3-day holiday. It's as if, yeah, right now, it seems like there's not much happening right now. But I've sort of just worked this out as like I need to rest and conserve my energy until Tuesday onwards, where I'm going to put a lot of energy into just getting this film right. And we're going to help a lot of people around my hometown, and maybe it will actually maybe it would move onwards from that. We'll see. I don't know. It's really hard to tell what God's plan is. And if you're not religious, I'm sure you can phrase that in some way where you would actually have your own faith. Pastor Aiden, when's last you stood at your desk? The thing is, I feel like if we want to get deep again, I feel like I was unhappy with the way my life was, instead of just being happy in the moment. Living in the present moment, forgetting about the past, forgetting about the future, apart from a few things like that That if you can do it in a way where it actually makes you excited for the future, do it. But if you're fearing the future all the time, don't. But yeah, I feel I was insecure and I didn't have faith in... Let me get this, hold on. Jeez, my nose is dying. But, jeez. Crazy things happening at the moment. But yeah, I was insecure about the way I was doing things, and instead of just being happy and present in the moment, I decided, if I were to live this life the way I could... Yes, I've got a Rorio. Let's go!
Your guard.
Major progress done. Love that. And now everyone's gonna get... Yeah, everyone's gonna be scared. Look at that. But... I might have forgotten what I was saying. I'm very good at forgetting. What can I say? That's why you watch all those videos and say those affirmations. Okay, we're saving on room now. Let's go chase it, Aiden. Oh, very funny. Misheard, currently finding peas instead. Oh no. Oh yeah, it was like the standing desk. I bought it because I genuinely didn't believe that just resting and waiting, being patient and all of that, I didn't believe that's how the universe worked, but it is. When you do stuff like I'm doing this Twitch video right now, who knows if this will amount to something. Maybe someone will take clips of what I'm saying. But yeah, I really need to spend pretty much every live stream just talking about this thing and just providing my advice to the best of my ability. But you know, I'm still in this moment where, well, I suppose Tuesday onwards, big happenings. And you know, the last few days I've had some really strange things where pressure's put on me, but it's purely enough for me to overcome, and it's something that I need to overcome every time. And I've noticed, yeah, like with this stream being late, my immediate response was, oh no, I need to get to it quick. And like the VP was kind of taking a while. I was like, oh no, but I was like 6:30, 7. Doesn't matter when I do it, I'll get this stream done. And I was like, okay. And if you want to get even deeper, nothing exists. I sound like an absolute madman, but nothing exists. Like, it's... I found that helps me a heck of a lot to just calm myself down. Like I was using it for something like minuscule, like Toontown Golf. That I'd mess up, I find myself getting annoyed, and I was like, I'm getting annoyed over thin air, and it's actually pretty funny. It calms me down every time. Nothing is real, but you know, everything. Like, I've heard a story also that when this person died, they got asked, how does it feel? And they're like, it's like a dream. And that's kind of inspirational. It's just like, why get so attached? It doesn't make sense. just relax. I will say this because I'm religious, but believe what you want to believe. But God gave you this life and hasn't left your side. He has your back. So just trust and just chillax. But also do like little things. Like I'm doing this Twitch channel to try and help other people and also have fun. Fun is such a strong thing that you should be focusing on. Because if you're having fun, if you're helping whoever turns up, you will find that just you'll shoot up and like your business will be booming, anything like that. But you have to be patient and you have to keep going. Let's catch up. Finally reached my level in the rabbit hole. Yeah. Oh, no way. No way. The spider is real. We're going to be hearing that a lot in future, I'm pretty sure. Nah, mate. It's not real. Nothing exists, man. You best give it back. I don't know what that's talking about, but you know. Do we have... Oh, okay, correction returned a long time ago. My bad. So, you know, I need to get this stuff out. I need to talk about it. And in a way, this is kind of like... Is it self-therapy? I don't know. Either way, when I talk about all these things, it helps me and it helps other people, so what's...
Aha! I can already smell it. See you soon.
Okay, I think we've got 4 of these guys now. Okay, we've got 5. Alright, that's what I get for not paying attention. Okay, we'll wait for the other profit them all, and we'll just sell them all. Good stuff, good stuff. We'll get the pudgeon really easy in. We'll get him really easily now. I can't speak. But yeah, you have to forgive. Just forgive yourself for like your flaws. There's no point to being so attached to them. I play it up for the camera. I don't actually care that much if I mess up my sentence. If anything, I make a joke out of it every time. Like, I start mocking myself. So, dragonfly, do we have the red hot in the garden? Yes, we do. Okay. I'm prepared on that, apart from the bulrushes, which I'm waiting for the fight first before I do the bulrushes, because that will be a pain. Kitty floss. Okay, we'll work on the kitty floss next, when I eventually, for some reason, it's just that extra profiterole that I don't need, so yeah. Oh yeah, profiteroles have this ability, I will say. I've been trying not to spoil things, but you know, it's a long overdue, me telling you this. But with the mine, and you get all this dirt that you sell and lose money by selling, if you get a profiterole to eat it, job sorted, but you know, I feel it's just way faster just to sell, especially at my level. I've almost got 1 million. He has your back. Give me that. I love that scene. I love Toy Story. I need to watch that movie again at some point. That's another topic, isn't it? How a lot of these successful movies, because back in the day, the people behind these movies had limitations and they had passion. And a lot of these people, even though they get paid, they do it because it is actually fun. And I feel like with Hollywood nowadays, the magic's been lost. There's so many people doing it just to get money. And you can see with currently like Star Wars going under Marvel, Deadpool and Wolverine was definitely a great film. Watched that about 3 times in the cinema. That's the first time in years that I've actually gone back and watched a movie. Even Guardians 3. Guardians 3. Loved that movie. I think I only ever saw it once because I don't want to be sad again. It's such a sad film. Okay, I've officially... Oh, kitty floss, that's it.
You go.
Got your nose. Look out, he's got a nose! Astif movie is great. Oh, has that tree died? That's unfortunate. Now, I'm gonna keep just in case. But it's turned a different colour, I feel. I don't know. That's my intuition for you. Huh. The seeds have officially gone. Okay, I'll put them back. Oh yeah, if we want to talk about the whole like Star Wars, like all these things that used to be such fan favorite franchises that have unfortunately, because a greedy corporation now owns them, they've just milked them for money as much as possible, and they just don't care about the product anymore. And I feel like it's kind of inspirational too, because this is literally how it works. Like, how does Disney have all this money after wasting that much? And it's like, it's literally how it works. You just simply spend money, or more like invest money without a care. Like, oh, we'll never run out of money, and they never run out of money. It's literally how it works. But you have to do it if you actually believe it's true. So, you know, don't just go into debt or anything, because, you know, I mean, I find myself even saving up my money in case I have something that's actually like, oh, that's what I was saving it for. But I even give myself plenty of, like, I'm buying a lot of Lego figures because I love Doctor Who Lego. I'd like to have some official releases one day with some really amazing box sets. But, you know, I'm fine, I'm detached. And when I'm detached, I am much happier than I was. So, you know, it's just the way to go about life. It's as simple as that. Oh yeah, Pololi bit I don't need anymore. I'm trying to save as much room as possible. Doctor Who Lego? Nah, Doctor How. Getting around copyright. They just don't want to get sued by BBC. You'd fit... I don't know. You'd think if the BBC were actually going to sue these fans for profiting off of Doctor Who but making Lego, you'd think they would actually make it themselves, because, you know, there's an actual draw to it. Honestly, I feel with character building, it was like, it's still going, but, you know, it's like a direct competitor to Lego. And I honestly feel that if they did that and it slowly just died off and they stopped doing it, some reason they just haven't gone full in with Lego. I don't know if it's like contracts or they tried previously and the sets underperformed. I don't know. Oh my gosh. You pick your places. You're lucky you're cute. BBC are money grabbers. I'm trying to think of a Toontown cog. Ah, no. Oh. Oh, I need 3 Kitty Floss residents. Okay. There's fireworks going off. It's crazy what you manifest. What is it, like 27th of October? Is this is this the Toontown fireworks in real life? I can't see them, but I can hear them. 1 jelly, 2 bones. Okay, I'll get them. Okay, caught Pinata. I just need 1 more and we should be able to get the bark back.
Big spenders welcome, window
A lot of
shoppers.
this game is just simply
There's plenty.
grinding out the game. So, you know, I'm doing my very best to make it as entertaining as possible, but, you know, there will be times in the stream where it just simply drags on a bit. So if you've got any like life advice questions, I'll do my best to answer, because, you know, I'm being mentored by God himself and my angels, so it's kind of it's pretty cool. Horstachio, hello. Speaking of, I need to actually do stuff with the Horstachio. I'll work on it later. I'm just trying to do all the easy tasks
Want
first,
to hear some places?
so that I can get, like, I can ensure that. Then again, the Rorio was probably not the easiest option. But, you know, I'm doing it in the most convenient way now. Yeah, okay, we've got 2 of them. So cute. Even the crustacean. Oh! Does the Horstachio literally only need grass? Meow. Me wondering which cog you mean. For a second I thought that Horstachio was eating the bone. Life just likes to mess with me. It's fine, I can undertake this pressure. Pudgeon! Okay. Do we have everything we need? Seeds, okay. Has eaten a piece of bread, maybe? Is that it? It's funny having to balance all of this. Okay, it is bread. Did I call Bart out then? Yes, I did. Okay. I wonder if Alfie will get that cameo guy coming in again. Maybe. I can think of a reason to bring him in again. Just look how small Pudgeon is. And again, yeah, the flying pinata is just beautiful, beautiful pathfinder. Okie dokie. No, Alfie.
Hey, got some work
You have
for
no
me?
idea what I'm talking about. So now I've done that, I can probably work on another pinata. Just getting through them as quickly as I can. Working on it. I'm working on you now. Okay, I need you. Can do. Oh, okay. This is actually going to take a little bit more preparation than I thought it was. Yeah, I'll bounce between the chat and this page, so just send your questions in if you've got any, and I'll get to them when I can. Okay, it is this, okay. I thought I was going crazy for a second there. Then again, I probably am. Turns out finding out society, even if it wasn't intentional, lying to you for 27 years, or probably less than that, since I've been kind of spiritual, less than that, for like a year now or something plus. Turns out finding out your whole life is a lie, you had it wrong the whole time, is kind of a big thing. Big thing. I can't speak. Right. That was most definitely my inner Stolas coming out there. I can't speak. You think I could speak as Stolas all the time, but you know, I don't have the role. I don't have the role. Well, I probably hit the desk during that, so you know, good audio quality. What am I? Okay. That's what I needed, okay. What did I send Gretchen to get? Oh, Swanana. Okay, well. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I thought Pudgeon actually left. Let's go. Hey. Pudgeon, very easy to get. That's why I put him so early on. Look how cute the pigeon is. Pudgeon. I don't know what the candy is. You know, I could look it up right now. pudding. I think that's a bit of a stretch, to be honest, that one. I think they ran out of ideas. Pudding Pudgeon. I'm not a big fan of that one. It's a great game, very very smart game with like all the names and stuff, like Kitty Floss, Candy Floss. Then again, that's probably not actually that close. Elephanilla, that one works. Vanilla Elephant. Pigeon and Fudge, no, it's just pudding. Fudge would actually make sense. Oh
listen,
my gosh.
You can hear the pinatas
Is this a
breathing
horror
at night.
game?
That's how I track them. You know where.
What the heck? We'll try that one again. Flipping what now?
Here you go.
As I said, now that I've just ultimately let go, detached, all this crazy stuff is happening around me. It's bizarre, really. What have I done? I let go, I detached, and that happened. Who knows what is happening now? Oh, I need the flutterscotches. This will be fast. Gretchen's good at her job. Horror game mode unlocked. It's bizarre what you capture on camera. Oh. Yeah, I've got the bomboons for a reason, by the way. I'm not just having like, oh, let me just... I love these pinatas so much, they have to be in my garden at all times. Nah, I do have a purpose for every single pinata in the garden, I'm just working on it. Pest are just agreeing right at that, indeed. He has no other reason. He has no choice but to do it. That's what I went to say and I just could not form a sentence. That happens. So I need... oh, watercress. Well, that's a thing. That's fine, I can do it. I need you, and I need you. I still love this watering can. I just pour once, and I don't have to look at it again. It grows.
Ah, a gardener. You'd better look.
Is watercress made out of water? I actually... if we're going to ignore that really terrible joke... oh my gosh, the whole thing is breaking. Oh, okay, stuff is breaking around. What the heck is that? Oh, that's like... yeah, that's Palmadillo, but also like the swan fountain or something. What the heck? That reminded me of Missing though. When, for some reason, the sprite kind of corrupted and it replaced it with the default one. It replaced it with the default one. No, he doesn't laugh like that. He laughs like hoot 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 hoot. Crazy what you catch on camera. Yar. That inner first mate voyage coming out there. That was the last film I did. Game breaks, plant dried out. You know what? I feel it's actually possible, to be honest. But you know, it's only if it needs to happen that it happens. Unless I focus on the feeling of fear and think all these negative thoughts, then I could actually like break the game in like ways that would actually screw me over. But since I'm so focused on being happy, the feeling, and all these thoughts in my head like, oh,
How can I put my place?
I'm playing a game that I love. And you know, everything's going right. Or the way it needs to. Yeah, I think I'm going to focus on one thing that I was focusing on previously. No, wrong way. We're going to get there.
You...
Did the texture have to vanish then? Oh, for a second I thought the bone broke there, huh? Maybe I should have dug the hole, but you know, it's not going to take too long anyway. Oh no. The Bisbotty's just going to get a cameo every stream, I swear. Just don't put flowers in your garden and the Bisbotty won't show up. That's totally possible. Imagine a challenge where the moment... Oh, what? I swear that was a glitch there. Moving on. Oh, bark, let's go. But yeah, there's a... I imagine there was a challenge where you get a Bisbotty in the garden, you have to restart from scratch. It's impossible. You get it immediately. The only possible way would be to sell the poppies. But then again, you couldn't complete the game. If a single Bisbotty shows up after restart, ah no, if I spelled it... Oh, Bisbotty. If you actually like flip the B to a P, you get it right. So you know you were actually pretty close. Just universe is funny like that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, okay. Good stuff. Okay. Sorry, Cedos. Sorry you have to see this. He's devastated. Wow. I've massacred his family. Oh, nice. Oh, whoops. He just happened to turn up. That's good. Bark, visitor. Where are you? There you are. Beautiful doggo. I wouldn't stay there, were you? You didn't say which, so you did but. Okay, Alfie, you're getting kind of... You might not want to say that again. Wait, did I? I did, okay. Hey! Adorable. Okay. Oh. Of course, the scared up. Do you mind standing on the pinata I'm trying to sell? This is brutal. Not only do they have like the unhappiness of getting squashed, but they're sold. That's a double whammy right there. Okay. So I need peas, I just don't know how many. Doggo!
What are chocolate coins if not for spending? I'd spend them here if I were
peas,
you.
okay.
Better value.
Easy peasy. I say that and then lose track of where they are. There we go.
Your bite?
I'll give 5 just in case there's any complications. I think I was trying to...
Want to hear some hunting stories? Or are you here on business?
Was I trying to free the E-glare? Original? No. Yeah. Flipping 5 elephant-vanillas. This is going to be chaos. Oh, I just realised what was going on there. You know, I've prepared for the E-glare, actually. I've gotten all of the pinatas I need residents, which I feel I wouldn't have done in the past. Doggo! It's the coins. Oh, no, I'm broke. Believe me, if I tried to attempt that, I would probably die. 823,000 coins. I know I love the chocolate coins in real life. That might be a bit much. That might be about 100,000 calories. I'm sure it's fine. That's doable. I mean, give me a certain amount of days where I can do it within my, like, since I can allow junk food every day. give me like a few months, I might be able to get it all eaten. I don't know. 823k coins in one sitting. Yeah, I'll do that. Yep. Sounds safe. You might actually get permanent damage at attempting that one. Oh, that's cute. I love little things like that. A butterfly on a crab. I forgot what they were. I forgot what they were then, and I was like, I already have permanent damage. That's probably relatable, actually. I mean, I was born with autism, so you know, I already think differently to everyone else. Unless they're autistic, then I suppose that we think similar. Similarly, even. I thought you got crushed there. Yeah, sorry, Bark. We're saving on room here. Looks like one of you got rejected by the other. Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. Sits here with dyspraxia. Ah, good luck with that. Oh no! That's such a T-pose though when they get crushed. Get squished. That was me in the race against you, Alfie. My gosh, every time the anvil just crushed me. The anvil is no joke in the Toontown racing. It just stops you dead in your tracks. You're only just ahead. Oh, well, anvil. Oh, you've lost your win. Brutal. Yeah, there's going to be absolute chaos in the garden. I'm watching in case the bonboons get to a point where they start crying and leave the garden. That is a thing. So yeah, I tend to just put happy sweets all around the garden to keep everyone happy. Time it to get you right after you hit boost. Oh, you were actually doing that. That's so mean. That's rude. Hold on then. Right, let's make everyone happy then.
I'm still open.
It's
Come
actually
in
what I
and take
try
the
to do
chocolate coins
in my
off
everyday
so that-
life. Just make people happy. But most importantly, I'm happy. It's on everyone else to take the learnings from all these people. Like, there's books that say these things, and like how people got millions and millions of money. Pounds, dollars, whatever you want it. Literally just by putting good energy out, but detaching from the outcome. And just living happily, relaxing, chilling. And I know, well, perhaps, ultimately, the games I'm playing are not going to change anything in my life. It took a few hours. Oh, Crazy Frog 100%. Good job on that. I don't think I'm going to attempt that myself unless there's like a following towards it. Yeah, look at that. I placed these all for you and you're sleeping. They're going to have these symbols above their head. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, when they're just truly happy. I love it. Crazy Fog. Fog? Crazy Foghorn, apparently. Crazy Frog Racer used the frog. A great racer. Interesting. Legit the best in the game. Okay, thanks. Oh, I forgot about Swanina. Huh. We're waiting on that Peck and mix, that's it, okay. I'm glad I brought that out of my brain. There's a lot of useless information in my brain that I can bring out every now and then. Yeah, we're working on Eagler next, I believe. Although Peck and mix, do we have enough of? Are we ready for the Peck and mix? Yeah, we're ready. We're just waiting on the Peck and mix to actually show up. Probably the next day. Romance requirements has eaten 2 Galagugus. This is why I don't do the romance stuff. I've never... Oh, whoops. I've never actually 100%ed Viva Pinata, never mind the second game. Like, there's so much work to do. There's stuff like... If you want to max out the Candiosity stuff, you will have to, like, get the Pinatas to fight each other until they get these gold medals. And then you have to, like, feed them sweets or Joy Sweet or whatever, and then just send them on the way. It's just crazy. There's a lot of work to this game if you want to 100% it. I don't think I'm going to be doing it on stream. It depends how successful this series actually gets. If not, then, you know, I'll stop the series, but keep the save file in case, and, you know, I'll come back to it if I have to. 2005, flipping it.
Wow, you'd bet.
That's the year I joined Doctor Who. My parents just introduced me to the show that they watched as kids. Or at least at some point in their lives. It was back in like the 70s, 80s-ish. Which, a while ago, but you know it was a good choice, considering I went back and watched all the old episodes that have been recovered, even the reconstructions with the recovered audio, and the telesnaps taken off screen. And even though some of them don't even have telesnaps, I had to actually edit the images to kind of resemble what was actually shown back then, so... Yeah, it was a good decision to introduce me to Doctor Who. I used to have that dream where, oh, I want to play the Doctor someday. I've kind of let that go, and perhaps I'm going to play the Doctor someday because of that. How many pinatas in this game? Yes. There's so many elephants. What have I done? Oh, you better get out of the way. I'm just glad there's no Mouse Mallow in this. The elephants are terrified of the mice. Apparently that's real in real life. Well, okay, I butchered that commentary, but you know. Was that a wild flutterscotch? I don't even have the flowers for it. It's weird, because sometimes there's sort of these ghosts that appear. Even though you don't have the requirements, they turn up. And I've found that certain pinatas would actually appear, even though I haven't unlocked them yet. I'm pretty sure of that. I might be wrong. Why are elephants scared of mice anyway? If that feels like I've read a joke, is there a punchline? Oh my gosh, sherbet. Okay, one more elephant nilla. One more. And then we can remove them from the garden. Because, you know, as cute as they are destructive. I think one of them already did this. I don't even know. It just got broke off screen. Just looked it up at a cute reason. I know, speaking of cute, like the elephant's brains. Oh, Peckamix, yes! But yeah, the elephants, like how we see like cute things like puppies, kittens, that kind of thing. Elephants have the same response to humans, and that's adorable. Oh, the mice might run up their trunks. That's actually... It's kind of cute, but also, yikes. That is... Some people have an irrational fear, but you know, that's rational. That is... This is so cute. Oh, it's not cute anymore. I forgot that you needed to hunt. Ah, it's a shame that I had to sacrifice the flutterscotch for this, because the Jamelian didn't need it. Oh, okay, we can get the Elefanillas out. I don't know how long I've had that one Elefanilla in here, but you know, I can actually get them out of the garden now. All of them. What is that one? Peck and mix.
I can't wait to see you again.
I am now preparing for the e-glass, so just bear with me.
You got
I just realised this is actually costing quite a lot. I just realised, have I even unlocked these ruffians? You know, I think I've actually broken the game so hard that I put down the... I forgot our cutlass... Captain's cutlass, I think. I think I might have put that down before I unlocked the other two ruffians. There was two that didn't unlock. This is how good I am at the game. And I've also noticed that my experiences with playing these games have been a lot more pleasant than other people's because of... Well, it has to do with me being in a great mood. Me having self-love, inner peace, all that good stuff. So yeah. Oh yeah, well... You can see there's still chaos. It's fine, we're making back money. I highly doubt we're going to need Elefanillas again, so yeah, I've sold them. Oh, wow. That is bizarre, how emptied the garden is now. Eagle and Eclair. That does sound right. Oh, I shouldn't have... I should have kept one Elefanilla, that's fine. Wonder if there are people watching but not speaking. Hi, so hope you enjoy the watch. Yeah, I'm cool with people just lurking. I've found that I have done it myself plenty of times. Where I just go in and I don't feel like this strong connection to the person yet. But you know... At some point, I find it kind of like hard to get into streaming, streamers even. And I think it's just because I'm supposed to be on the other end, doing the streaming, rather than consuming the content. Yeah, that dragonfly has just given us the slip so many times here. But yeah, oh, okay, Eaglet, that's good. It's a bit unfortunate that. But yeah, we're preparing for the Eaglet. They might leave them immediately because we don't meet. Yeah, we don't meet the requirements. Maybe I don't know anymore. Sales Pinata, your gardening is improving. We're on level 57. That's what the 11th Doctor said, like, the 100th anniversary of Doctor Who! All 57 Doctors! That's probably the best Matt Smith impression I can do, only when he's happy. And it doesn't quite work, because he is always using his hands while doing the acting.
If you listen,
so you know, me just doing it with my facial expressions, it doesn't quite give the same energy. I forgot what the other pinata was. So we need 2 Paribos and Cinnamonkeys again, okay. Hopefully the Cinnamonkeys don't fight the Bonbons. Is that what happened? I don't actually know. I know Oh, that reminded me of when the Diglin fought a Badgesicle. I don't know why that happened. What the heck? I've never seen that before until that stream. It's odd. But, you know, there is so much love and care gone into Viva Pinata, even if it's as glitchy as it is. There's still so many Easter eggs to find, long after any plans for future games have just dried up. Paribo, Parrot and Haribo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Speaking of Badgesicle, hello. Adorable. I didn't see a badger actually, but you know, I think I went on a walk last night. A fox just crossed past the road while I was walking. I was like, ah, I seem to see foxes a little more often than previously. Yeah, it's not about going out on a walk and just looking for like, oh, I want to try and manifest that. So, you know, oh, I want to see a red car. Let's look for a red car. Maybe it would work eventually, but you know, I found that just letting go, detaching, and enjoying your way through the walk, you end up attracting some crazy things. Yeah, I you know what? You know, I think I'll keep these in case they still count. Even though they died, they're not producing any... To be fair, that's helping me. If they're not producing things, it just tidies up the garden a little instead of like acorns like this all over the place, taking up a ton of room. It's so cute. How'd you fire? Okay, that was an abomination. I swear, previously I got it right, and that time I just screwed up. That I kind of have to do it loudly, and I feel like the rest of the people in my house put up with a lot already. So I'm like, if it's not necessary for me to just shout and stuff, then like, why would I? Right, waiting on that Paribo. Unless she's... Nope, okay. I just realised, I think I'm finally free of this. Yeah. Because I got the Fizzly Bear with that. That, what do you call it? The prickly pear. Which, if a pinata eats, a resident one, it will become wild and leave the garden. It's just... it's a devastating weed. It is the most destructive one, and yeah, any of your pinatas will just go and straight away go and eat it. You have to be careful. Oh, there you are, huh? Hopefully we don't have any fights. Ironic, isn't it, if like the Bonboons and the Cinnamonkeys fought. And then the other Bonboon didn't stop them. I'm not. That would be weird. Worst case scenario, if it does happen, I will just remove the Bonboons, but not actually sell them, just put them in a crate. Because, you know, they will be very useful. Oh, I just realised I don't need that anymore. Okie dokie. What Peckamix I've got? Bark. Working on Eagler. Is there anything I can do that doesn't have a pinata? Yeah, I'm slowly just deleting. I've got a list of bookmarks to all the pages of the pinatas. Ooh, we've got you. Let's see. No, we need a little bit of long grass. That's easy. Apparently not, because I messed it up. We won't talk about it. You can see Pester is slowly getting further and further away. I love that. Look how far back he is now. That's satisfying. Is that 10 square pentameters? Just in case it isn't, we'll continue. I pressed all the wrong buttons. Oh my gosh, every wrong button. I went up, I went left. Turns out it's right. You'd think by now I would know that, but you know, here we are. Okay, that's gotta be it. Okie dokie. So we need the milk churn. 10 buttercups, I can do that.
This morning? Don't forget, you can visit again this afternoon. You're buying?
Gooseberry fools. I can get those. I can relate.
Thanks. I wish I could say I replace all faulty items, but I kind of don't. I'm sure.
Okay, well, I'm sure that's not shady at all. Cost a lot. The thing is, the buttercups grow so quickly that this isn't going to be like, oh, I was thinking about maybe I should use the fertilizer and make them so like they wouldn't run out while the marzipan was here. Yeah, that's the pinata I'm going for now. I bet you can't guess what kind of animal they are. I can check the chat again. Nope, there's nothing new. Okay, well, I'm up to date. Can't say I'm not efficient.
Here to buy or sell. It doesn't matter. I can turn it all into profit.
Nope. It counts as a fruit, apparently. Alfie, behave. Behave.
There's plenty more with...
Stop it. Was it 2? Darn, I'm really good at remembering. Yeah, it was 2. Nearly went wrong there.
Guess what? Mark up the
The kitty flosses are gone. You've missed your chance. It's bound to happen eventually. It's just so sensitive using the D-pad, or using the joystick like that. I just slipped.
How can
I slipped. Hope you enjoyed that ASMR with the clicking there of the slipped. No, we're gonna find out. Are the Cinnamonkey and Bomboom gonna behave, or they're gonna just cause chaos? If so, I will remove them. I just don't feel like doing it in case that they're just alright and nothing happens. There's certain pinatas that I understand why I haven't unlocked. They are kind of disconnected from everything else. Oh my gosh, it's 7:30. Hey Fizzly Bear, welcome back. I will not be getting you to become wild because I will lose my whole garden to do it. I don't want to try that again. Flippin' heck, an hour and 15 minutes in. Can't say I don't find this game fun. Woo! Well, if you didn't guess what kind of pinata this was, I feel you're not going to get it now. Plant. Yeah, I remember the buttercups. Oh my gosh, we're getting spammed. No, I didn't think about this. Oh, Cedos is running. He doesn't want any part of this. Cedos, it's not what it looks like. Ah. Oh, well. I'll have to explain that to him later on then. I love the little dance he does when he's like, oh, it actually worked. The thing is, if you've got something in the garden that you like, while he's in the garden, you can actually direct him to do some more of these things. But it's like the lesser one, so that it fails quite a lot of the time. So him dancing is indicating like, yes, it actually worked. But you know, the way I do it, where you buy like the most expensive one, like it always works. Unless because you know I break games, it probably won't work one time. Yeah, we've got a marzipan. Let me see if I can work on the goo bar now. That reminds me of that kind of... Was it a British show? Bar? Am I wrong? I don't know. Snowdrops. I might have to remove some of the grass here for this to work. We'll see. Yeah, we've got the marzipan in. That's pretty good. Didn't I say? I know this game. Clearly. You know what? We will do this. It's funny when I'm focused on something, everything's like distracting me. Like everything kicks off now. But that's how it works. You get moments where like you're tested to just simply rest and like improve your mental state. Like how I've done. I'm much happier now. And I get to do nothing all day. I've completely detached from all of the things that I wanted to do. Because it's not what you want to do that you get. You get what you need to do.
Here you go.
That you were put on this planet for a reason. And it would seem they haven't started fighting, so we're good. And now I'm going to work on getting a ton of just random easy pinatas to get so that I can get the e-glare, because we need 10 pinatas, 10 different types. Right, snowdrops. Oh, do we have enough grass? We're good, okay. Oh, we need fences in the garden. Like, oh, there's a second marzipan. Oh no, I don't know if I've got enough for you.
Good evening.
I suppose that's
So
why I
I'm not
put
the
so
only
many
person who can't
flowers
afford
in.
to sleep around here.
Okay. Well, that's odd.
That's
Again with the glitches. It's fun. Oh, 12 fences in the garden. Okay. We can do this. No, that's not what I tried to do at all. There we go. So it looks nicer. Unless some big pinata comes in and destroys it, which could always happen. It's nice to stay busy and just get all of this stuff done in like the background, because you know I'm completely detached. I'm focused on everything else. This is the perfect thing. Distract yourself and you will get everything you want. All your dreams will come true. And I mean it. I'm not crazy, I swear. Oh my gosh, I'm not attempting that. A big pinata destroys it, Pester. Haha. Pester. It's not funny. You can't even come this close. You can't even come back. Galagugu. You've been bested by a Galagugu. Look at the distance the Galagugu's gone. You can't even get here. Stop laughing. It's all you can do, to be fair. So you're just gonna troll me for all eternity. Yeah, there we go. Oh, no. No. Yes. Okay, there we go. Oh, Alfie, could you ban that bot, please? They're trying it again. Well, clearly, the pressure continues. Okay, I will sell you this time because we need that. But to be fair, I'm saving on space. I'm trying to speedrun my way to this. Thanks, Alfie. Banned them too. Perfect. There's Pua Red Hot. How long has it been? 26 days? That's not like real life days. That's Viva Pinata. It's not quite as bad as that. But you know, my gosh. A day-night cycle must be about 20 minutes. You could do the maths if you want. You might want to look up the actual amount of time before coming up with the calculations, because I'm probably wrong. Oh no, the Sweetle's gonna have no sand. Sand. I tried to say that. I tried to say it properly and I screwed up. We move on. Let's see. Okay. Working on getting... Well, I'm ready for the goo bar, I think. What music pan I've got? Eagle. How many different residents have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're gonna need a few more. You know, this day, since I'm buying the really smaller ones, it should go much faster with Gretchen getting them really quick. Just in time for the Eagler to visit and become a resident. Although I might get a liquor toad by mistake doing this. Then again, I can't complain. It would be another pinata. Can I just say how weird it is? Literally, in the past, every single day without fail, I would... Well, I suppose not every single, but you know, regularly, I'd get liquor toad visits. They've vanished. And this is proof I haven't even banned them. Seems everyone's happy. Good to see. Hour 22, thank you. Okay.
You'd better.
Just one more pinata will do it. But actually, that might be 8. Never mind. I'll do my calculations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we only need one more after all. Okay, that's why you count. Eagler, woo! We're getting an Eagler really easily, unless they just fail to catch the pinata, then leave immediately. Speaking of, that would be the sour lime Osiris for you. I must have gotten one of the most insane like moments where they literally just stayed and got all of them at once, I think. I'd never ever seen that in my life. Until then, I suppose. Well, we are now ready for the Eagler. Good stuff. In the meantime, I can work on getting another pinata, the goo bar I'm ready for. Unless... Okay. I'm gonna need candaries to free the goo bar. I don't know if I've unlocked them yet, but it'll be nice to just prepare for that. Did anyone else see that? That was like either a Paribor or a Cluckles, and it was there for a split second and it disappeared. Can't wait to watch the footage back and it not being there. Oh, I see. Yeah, it was the Paribor, it just teleported. That's bizarre. Actually. That's weird. That's weird. The Paribors are still there. It was a Paribor, definitely. I have no idea what's lagging. Cool it down. It's weird, isn't it? How the Bonboons and Cinnamonkeys fight, and then they contradict themselves by stopping the fight. We get this cool music now, and I think it's actually bugged, so it'll stop. It won't stop playing. Got a sneak peek at a pinata I'm gonna go for later. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I say tomorrow, that's wrong.
Morning. Wow. At least
They're going at it again, just anyway, I'm losing my mind. Is it entertaining? I'm sure it is. Yep, I've done it. Ah, okay. The fighting's not gonna... Never mind then. Oh no, stuck in the water. Okay, I think I'm officially losing it. I swear I heard the... I might have been these. Oh no. Oh, they both like the water, huh? Hey, I stopped it, nice. Oh my gosh, please. We need more Bonboons to control this. Yeah, eventually the eaglet is gonna go and hunt all of the Cinnamonkeys and this won't be a problem anymore. Jeez, that Cinnamonkey almost got stuck. I was a bit confused there. Pudgeon, hello. Sorry, I don't have the stuff you want. Leafos. I think it's been a while since I've seen her in the garden. Hello.
want to hear
Oh
Here you
my
go,
gosh,
as
what?
promised. Just somewhere.
Okay, we'll move on. I've never seen it that... I think as we go on, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. Oh my gosh. What the... Nothing's happening. Absolutely nothing is wrong. Oh, look at that. Hello. That's so weird. It's so weird seeing them side by side like that. Sarsaparilla. Now, I am preparing for Sarsaparilla, but you know. Oh, hello. You like the banana tree then? Anyways. Oh yeah, in the meantime I'm freeing the goo bar. And at some point I'll free as many pinatas as I need to and Pesta will have failed. He will have failed in his mission. And I will have stopped him, finally. Although I have. There's still pinatas waiting to be freed. That was cute, the way what I just saw there. Yeah, the eagle eye does what they want to. Cedos is happy. I recognise that audio. Yeah, he likes the snowdrops. Yes, being hunted finally. That was an odd glitch. I've never seen that before. Oh, this is time for the buggy mess that is Viva Pinata. Let's hope it actually works. I don't think it breaks, but you know, it goes all chaotic.
I know this. You'd better.
Right. Oh, Hooty Fruity I'll go for next. Oh my gosh. Ah, well, Alfie's gonna be happy. Alfie's gonna be happy with this. Testing phone not letting me send messages. Good luck with that. I know on YouTube, people would try and send messages, and then suddenly it would just people wouldn't be able to send messages. So I'm glad that's not a thing on Twitch. It was like some kind of quote-unquote shadow ban. It was weird.
Another of my...
I did it! I just did it. I just realised that's the clickbait. Way, I've got something to name this. Yep, that's the thing. You put your faith in God or whatever your faith is, and it will just work out in ways that you just couldn't predict. I love it.
I know the sense. You know.
What was I looking for? I got distracted. Hooty Fruity. Oh, well then. Here we go.
Yeah, I knocked off early today, and yesterday, and the day before.
Is this definitely right? Oh my gosh. You need 2 houses. Alfie's very happy today. Willy Builder! Willy Builder! Hold on. Willy Builder! Close enough. Oh, you won your fight then. Hope you enjoy the sweets. The eagle eye, I feel, just stays overnight and stuff. It's I love when the pinatas do that. It makes it so much easier. Like a raccoon, hello. So adorable. Oh.
Did you hear? Someone
I
actually
forgot I
hunted
could
down
actually do that.
No, that's a secret.
I think we know about the
Wanna play-
dragon ash now. Someone actually hunted down them. That's brilliant. I wonder if there would ever be a 3rd game, there'd be a follow-up on that. Probably, I don't know. Okay, so Twitch not working on your phone at all at the moment. Okay, hopefully that passes. Whee! Another hunt. You know what, thankfully, they actually stopped fighting. Thank you. 1 building done. Another to go. Actually, it's a good thing that I've banned the syrupant, as you can see right there. Yeah, our mouse mallows are not going to get hunted. No. You've enjoyed enough sweets. I want to pass this along a bit, considering the stream. If there's any way I could get things to go a bit faster, I will take it. Okay, good.
Ah, place.
Oh, hang on. Is it this that I need? Because, you know, I might have saved some marshmallows. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna check. If I've got marshmallows, that would be legendary.
Wow, you're up.
The first one.
Got you.
How many marshmallows do I have? Oh, these are... Wow. There's some babies as well. That... Oh, no. Let's hope, hope the babies don't die.
Hope you had a good
Yeah.
breakfast.
This is brilliant. This is why I used to save pinatas. Oh my gosh, more than enough. There's so many. What the... Yeah, once these are eaten, we won't have any more fights. I've got so many marshmallows. I love it. Yay! What do you mean, yay?
What brings you in here?
Oh,
Cub?
it's working now, cool.
Guess you want some building work.
Yeah, I'm a little slow. Bear with me. Loaded. Yeah, let's go. I love it when the hunts go successfully, because then things go faster. I'm not impatient, but I will celebrate when things go right. Gotta bear with you. It's not funny. It's not funny.
Morning. You'd better.
Terrible joke. What was that? Oh, I thought that was a glitch. Oh, there you are. I feel like they could update the way of doing that, because, you know, it gets so silly when you get a ton of pinatas, where it just takes forever to get through them all and find them all. Best run, it might attack. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Oh, that reminded me of that John Pertwee thing. Very funny. Very funny. Oh my gosh, the dragonfly hasn't appeared. The eagle is still in... what was seeing the progress? Seems the eagle is gone for now, but we'll get the eagle later. And there's just one cinnamonkey. Oh, do we have... Yeah, oh, we definitely have 10 different pinatas in here. What just happened? Oh, I think that just happened to notify me to sell these. Sorry, Canterbury, I know you've just experienced pain, but you know, it's just the way it is. I'm just the messenger. Something Thanos, as I get mocked for, I say an F instead of TH. Thanos says, yeah. It's just like, it's a clip from like test footage. So it wasn't truly Thanos yet. No, I can say Thanos if I want to. Screw you.
Morning. Place.
So we've got 2 sherbets now. We should be able to get the other 3 before the end of the stream. As I'm getting mocked here. Hey, Eaglet just came back straight away. She really wants to be in here. No idea where the goo bar is. I freed them ages ago and they're just not here. Hey, at least the crustaceans are turning up. The crustacean just vanished for a long time, and then, yeah, I just distracted myself, worked on other things, and it just turned up. It's literally the way life works. Things just magically appear. But they do. They just magically appear. Like, oh, I'm checking my emails all the time. Then the moment I just stop checking them, eventually, like, someone, like, a text or someone in my family, when I come down for food or something, I get told some amazing news. It's just, the less work you put in, the more chance you're going to get your dream. And look at that. That nearly went wrong and we're going to get it. Spooky. Oh no. But we're getting E-glare now, that's exciting. Oh, we're waiting to get the show back. Are you back yet? No. Okay. In the meantime, maybe I should work on another pinata. It was a pretty difficult to get one. I've got some much bigger pinatas, like more difficult ones to get. Oh my gosh, chaos. Yes, and I can sell all the unnecessary pinatas now. Oh my gosh, all of them are running from that serpent. I wondered what was going on. Look how cute she is! Woo! Okay, that's enough of that. I think I'm gonna try for a really cute pinata, but you know, their requirements are a bit ridiculous. Meanwhile, I'm still getting this hooty fruity. Oh, an owl. Stolas. I am the Prince of Hell of the family Goetia. Right.
Your guard.
Thank you. I appreciate the levels, even though they don't do anything anymore. I wonder what the max level is. Has anyone reached 100?
The opening hours would pay off. Come in.
I don't think I've ever managed it, but you know.
So that
I'm just preparing all this stuff. I don't know why I shook with the vibrato there so much. Ah, I see. So if I just put all the tulips in, that would save me having to gather all the moth drops. Have I ever done it this way? Oh, I need 16, flipping heck. That is a lot.
What brings you here?
Probably wondering what I'm doing.
You.
This is required for the pinata. You have to make the garden super safe. And I did not water these. Well, you shouldn't have walked there. You saw the watering can and went for it anyway. Right. Brutal, Aiden. As you can see, I'm trying to get 2 of them at once. And it's working, actually. Hooty fruity, there we go. We've unlocked Stallers. Look, you're on the screen. Hoot hoot. That would be bizarre if that clip got showed to Bryce Pinkham. Because, you know, I look up to him. He's a great stage actor. I'd love to work with him one day, but, you know, the whole detachment thing. What? Why are you in here? Okay. As I said, games break around me. I turned into Stallus again. I can't get rid of him. I've got too many voices in the slip out sometimes. I think I just need 1 more, maybe.
You got.
Okay. Oh, the oak tree can go now. Flipping heck, I've had that a while. How many sherbets do I have? Just 1 more, and I can get the 2 moth drops needed for the marshmallow. The mouse. Shut up, Galagoo. I can't get everything right. Okay, I'll check back on chat. When did Stallus arrive? He hasn't turned up yet, but he will turn up. But I have to be careful because, you know, this watchling will literally scare all the piñatas that come into the garden. That is one heck of a manifest. Could I actually get these moth drops without really doing anything? I love it. Hopefully I can do this in time before I get scared out. Yeah, that moth drop will go for the bluebell. How many chocolate coins? Probably about 700k. I have spent a lot. But, you know, doing it this way is convenient. But also extremely expensive. I'm sorry, that gulp might have been so descriptive. Well then, Sherbet's gotten. Let me get the moth drops so we can just tackle 2 piñatas at once. In one sitting, yeah, doable. Okay. Oh yeah, flipping heck. I'm so used to buying the much larger piñatas that now that they're smaller, it's just like, what? I think that watchling went home, to be honest. Speaking of, okay, well, they'll turn up again next. Well, I suppose we won't need the bluebells because, you know, Gretchen is fast. Oh, well. Things are going the way they should, rather than the way I want them to. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Certain ones just ended up getting free. That's funky.
Put it in the.
Let's speed run as fast as we can to get all of these piñatas. This is literally the way I would do it. This game, I just find myself revisiting all the time. It's just the way I would do it. Just go through it as quickly as possible. Look at that. Flipping 8 moth drops or 16 tulips. I think I would rather choose this one. Oh, sorry. Gas tried to come out there. Maybe I should go for you. Okay. I can't do that yet. I can do that.
Place.
Good job, I unlocked all these already. Huh. Yeah, I'm preparing for a much bigger pinata I'm supposed to end on. Oh, flipping heck, how long's it been? Got about 9 minutes before the 2-hour mark's up. And I started late, so you know, technically I'm pushing for time here. But yeah, believe me, next week, actually next week I'm on holiday, so the week after that I'll continue this series. And you will probably end up seeing the use for the bonbons, like why I've got them. They are the longest lasting pinatas in this garden, and they won't be here for much longer. It's sad to say, but you know, that's the way it goes in my gardens. I sell them. Maybe I should improve on that, but you know. Oh, well, I've made a severe mistake here. Well, I wondered why the goo bar wasn't turning up. We need 8 of them. 8. Well, I'll get on with that. That's right next to us. Cool. It's meant to be. Oh, is that mouse mallow? What the heck? It's bizarre. Imagine I create a monstrosity. I put the special mix fertilizer on the custacin and I get some like Mr. Krabs hybrid. That's funny, come on. Better hide my money if that were to ever happen.
Which
10 mins, 2 hours. I am probably not getting this pinata, but it is a big one. Like an actual one that actually scares all the pinatas. So yeah. If I don't get it today, that's fine. Because you know, I've already gotten the clickbait. Like, oh, I freed all the pinatas. All freed, I think I would put in the thumbnail. Oh my gosh, there's so many marshmallows. How many? I think it's 9. Yeah, just because I bought a new one and I got 2 boxes of marshmallows, so yeah, it would be 9. Just quick maths. I'm sure that's a meme. Hide it, just eat it, mate. I don't even know what you're on about. What e-glare I've got, I can move that, huh? I want to officially announce right now, we have less than 10 pinatas left to get. We are close. There's some absolute bangers though that will actually take quite a bit of work. So you know, next episode I may or may not manage it, but you know, we're gonna try. I mean, I've already set up for a couple, so you know it shouldn't be. We've got 1, 2, 3. And we could end up getting 3 in the time left. Jamelian, I love them. Have we got 2 moth drops? Yep, okay. Good stuff. The money, just eat it. I'm probably going to go downstairs and find a chocolate coin or something. I don't know. Oh, got to be careful with the night watchling, because you know, if I'm not careful, he will scare away the pinatas I'm supposed to be getting to become resident. He just scares away all wild pinatas. That's the issue. I wish there was more of a... Oh, it would be a thing where it would be easier to do it this way, where he scares away all the pinatas. So like you can select settings where they're automatically like set to scare, but you can turn them off at any time, and that would save a whole lot of annoyance. But you know, you get what you get. You play a game. You have to abide by their rules. Do we have that unlocked? So yeah, we're waiting on the Hootie Fruity and the Galagoo this night. And the Goobar hopefully in the day. But I don't think we're going to make it through this. I don't know. I'm just waiting for 2-hour mark, and I'm like, oh, sorry everyone, we've run out of time. Yeah, I think I am tempted to keep going with this, but you know, I think I'll just keep it going for this night alone, just to see if we get the Galagoo and the Hootie Fruity and all the good stuff. But you know, if we go through the night and we get really close to getting a pinata, but they leave, that's just tough, really. Yeah, I'm feeling the hunger coming on. Oh, 3 minutes.
Hey, got some here.
Well, I'm working on getting the pinatas, but yeah, we're getting a much bigger pinata here, so yeah, there's a lot for them to eat. The Muju. I might as well grow the flowers, why not? Wow, we need a lot of this. Oh, Hootie Fruity, hello. Just happens to walk the exact way I am. You can't make this up. I'm sorry, but you keep going to the plants. Where's the watchling then? Yeah, we should be good. I saw the Hootie Fruity. I don't know if they entered the garden. If I cannot lisp, entered the garden or they got scared by the watchling. I don't know. But I saw them. They're not here anymore. So that would suck. If they got scared away, because you know we'd have to wait a bit longer. But you know, Galagoo, we're waiting on you. I think I'm gonna push for the Galagoo. Look at this, I've got what you got. I've got what you want. And again, it's just distract yourself with something else. You like this field of flowers I've got. totally not gonna have anything scary pop up later on in the next episode. I look forward to it.
No job. Here you.
I think I'm gonna get 2 Zumbugs just so I can make sure that if it does get eaten, then the pinata will not actually leave. I like how I've got the secrecy going on. It gets everyone like, ooh. Only the truest of the fans of this game will know what I'm doing. Galaguga's just left. I've got everything it needs and it's just gone. It happens sometimes. It's just the way it goes. Sometimes you just don't have things go your way, and that's fine. Looks like we're just wrapping up for the night. But you know, next episode we'll get all of these pinatas. I do find that... Oh, whoops, I hit the desk yet again. I've just got very long arms, it happens. That I found that when I've got I'm limited by the time that I've got before I go and do something else. There's this sort of dread at the back of my mind. Like, oh, I have to get this done as quickly as possible. Will I make it? Will I make it? And it's like... It ends up sort of limiting my manifesting power. And I end up... like the Fizzly Bear. I did push the stream for a bit. Just to ensure that I could actually have the clickbait. And, you know, it worked out. But, you know, 2 hours goes hello. Alright, well. Pretty good effort. Got plenty of pinatas today. We've narrowed it down to under 10. Reverse T-Rex, you got long arms. Then they had short. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 9 pinatas left. And I think the episode after that I'll work on something off screen to prepare for the next episode. And I think we might actually be closing in on the series. It depends if I want to 100%. I don't really particularly find the whole getting all of the... I've kept him up all night and he's like, I want to go home. Could you let me go, please? Well, yeah, there are a few episodes left. It depends if I can get the remaining pinatas in the next one. But, you know, I've got plenty today. Got about maybe 10. Did I get 10 in this one? I don't know. Made a significant amount of progress, though. You know, I'm going to check my history and just show which ones. We got Mooseypan, Peck and Nix, Eagler, Bark Bark, Pudgeon, Rorio. So that is, I didn't count in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This whole episode we got 6, but you know, it's fine. It does. We're getting to this part in the game where it does actually take effort. Oh, Goobar, hello. Again, distracted. It happens. You know what? I might as well push. Do I? Should I push for this happy ending? Looks like it looks like it's going my way. So yeah. Okay, you know what? Let's do it. Let's end on a Goobar. And then we narrow it down to 8 left. And I got 7 pinatas in the stream. Pretty awesome. They just crushed them. That's so rude. The thing if I can speak. The thing is, they've changed the Goobar since the last game, because normally they would have the wool, unless I'm wrong. But you know, if you fill the candiosity meter of the Goobar, it just sprouts the wool that sheep normally have. Yep, 3 snowdrops. Should be easy. I love seeing the Fizzly Bear every time. It makes me happy, but it's like, then comes the memories of, wow, that actually was a bit of a pain to get. Because the Fizzly Bear would turn up and just not enter the garden, even though I had the requirements. Okay.
Which for you'd bet.
I'll set up for the next one so I know what I'm doing. But yeah, I need that second Zombug. Just to ensure that there's no leaving the garden
You got it.
at a really awkward time. Oh, these are still growing. It's fine. We're not prepared anyways. For a second I was like, hang on, did I miss one off screen? But you know, there's one left. Because whenever the Pinata does that sort of looking at the ground or whatever, it's deciding if it wants to live in the garden or not. Yeah, let's go. Ended on a great note. I love that. Well then. Let's see, next episode, can I get the final eight Pinatas? Unless I've missed one, which is pretty unlikely considering I actually kind of double checked. But yeah, okay. Oh, you see in the background, Sarsgorilla. Looks like I'm probably going to attempt the Sarsgorilla in the next one. Now there's 9 more. 9 more that I haven't located yet. No, I'll get a better shot of the garden so you can see all the Pinatas and the chaos. Yeah, thank you to everyone who turned up. You're all awesome. And I love this series so much. It was such a good decision for me to focus on the fun rather than the views and stuff. Like, oh, I have to do this game that I hate in order to grow on YouTube, grow on Twitch. But I'm going to look back on this a year from here and realise, wow, we've come so far since this video. And you know, we're going to keep this going. Frequent content, consistent content throughout 2024. And I guarantee I can keep this going for the whole of the year 2025. Ooh, okay. Looks like we're ending on this then. But you know,
Hey, got some.
I'm excited. I've got a whole list of games I'm going to be playing. So, you know, I'm not exactly going to run out of ideas. So, yeah. Thank you to everyone who turned up. I love you all. Hope you have a good day. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.